everybody! I am so glad you enjoyed the video I sent yesterday. Lots of kids emailed to tell me about it. So I got a message from Mia saying that Mia loved the video and misses us and misses school. And I also saw a video of Mia on her scooter and playing with her brother Max. And I saw pictures of Joanna helping her mommy cook and going on her scooter and looking at books. And I saw pictures of Lorelai. She's dancing and doing gymnastics, and she's gardening. She's playing in sensory bins, and she's even building Whoville. I wonder how many of you know about Whoville. If you know the Dr. Seuss books, Horton Hears a Who, or Horton Hatches an Egg, or The Grinch That Stole Christmas, those all have who's in them, and they live in a town called Whoville. So you can look at those books. Those are great books, and you can imagine Whoville. And she is working on building Whoville outside her house in the dirt, and it looks really cute and fun. Francesca also sent me a video, and she's singing another Bible verse. I love those. So please keep sending me pictures and videos, and if you do, I will mention you in my videos. So this week, if we were at school, we would have been learning the letter Q. I wonder if I can show you some things about the letter Q. Q, there we go. Q, it starts out like a big O. Can I hold my phone and write on the paper? A big O. And grown-ups there, we always start our O's at the top and we go around counterclockwise. So we start at the top and go round and around and around and around and around and around and around. And then to make it different from an O, we make a little line like that. I have a helper who's helping me. So always start at the top. Where do you start your letters? At the top? Where do you start your letters? At the top. If you want to write a letter, then you better remember to start it at the top. Okay, I'm going around and around and around, and I'm stopping here. If we had our school papers or chalkboards, there would be a smiley face up here. So we start at the top and we go around toward the smiley face. I'm going to do a little bit of rainbow writing, so I'm going to go around and make that little line. I'm picking another color. I start at the top. Make sure you're showing the Q, buddy. And I go around and make a little line. So you can practice making Qs as much as you want. Also, Mr. Q likes to ask questions. And a question mark looks like this. Question mark. Asking questions means he wants to learn. And if you ask a lot of questions, you learn a lot. You can look on YouTube and you can see Mr. Q and his song. So look, have mommy or daddy search for Letter People, Mr. Q. You'll get to hear his song, and he sings about asking lots and lots of questions, because when he asks questions, he learns a lot. Mr. Q likes to ask questions about all kinds of things. He especially likes to ask questions about dinosaurs. So Mr. Q and Mr. D like to talk, and Mr. D answers the questions about dinosaurs. So Q makes kind of a funny sound. It sounds like this, qu, qu. It sounds kind of like a K and a W next to each other, qu. And so if we sing our letter sound song, it's Q says qu, Q says qu. Every letter makes a sound. Q says qu. Okay? Q says qu. Q says qu. Every letter makes a sound. Q says qu. Okay. I wish I had a Q book to show you. Those are at school. I wish I had a Q puppet to show you. Those are at school. And I am safely at home. I'm staying home so I don't get any of the bad sickness that's out there. So, what else do I have to show you today? I brought a bunch of my Easter books over. This one's one of my favorites. It's called My Happy Easter Morning. I've got this one called My Easter Basket and the True Story of Easter. I've got this one that's just called The Easter Story. I've got this one called My Easter Basket of Prayers. I've got this one called The Parable of the Lily. You might remember when I read the parable of, or the Pumpkin Patch Parable, or the Parable of the Pine Tree. Those are by the same lady. They're stories that teach a lesson. Okay, I have The Week That Led Up to Easter, The Easter Victory, My Happy Easter Book. I think I have 2 of these. Yep, there's the other one. The Story of the Empty Tomb, which is what happens on Easter, the empty tomb. This one's called Love One Another, The Last Days of Jesus. And this one is called Benjamin's Box. Now, if we were at school, I have a whole set of Easter eggs that go with the book Benjamin's Box. And during snack time, we would be reading 1 page of Benjamin's Box every day. And I think I'm going to make a special video with all of the stories from Benjamin's Box. So look forward to that one. I will look forward to making another video for you. One thing you can do while you're learning the letter Q is practice making Q's just like I showed you, with a big circle or a big oval and then a little line down at the bottom. And you can just make those on top of each other in lots of different colors, so you can do rainbow writing just like we would do at school. And normally we would glue question marks on there. So I wonder if Mommy and Daddy can help you make question marks too. Also, you can use the app. If you have an iPad or an iPhone, or probably any other smartphone or tablet, there's an app called Wet, Dry, Try. It's exactly like what we do on the chalkboards at school. When I make the letter with chalk, and then you make it with a little wet sponge, and then you make it with a dry paper towel, and then you try with the chalk. On this one, you're just putting your finger on the iPad or the iPhone, and you can do just like Wet, Dry, Try. You can also look around your house and try to find things that start with Q. If you want to send me a show and tell video with something that starts with Q, I would love to see that. Okay, I will make another video soon and send it to you. I love you and I miss you, and I hope you're having lots of fun. Get out in the sunshine today. It's beautiful. Okay, bye-bye.